Welcome to Wakaati Entertainment Gist. On the headlines, Kwam violated regulations, witnesses. Shatta Wale's Lamborghini seized by Ghanaian authorities and the FBI. China reports 7,000 cases of Chikungunya virus, and in sport, Ademola Lookman is ungrateful, Marino. And now the news in detail. Veteran Fuji musician King Wasiu Ayinde Marshal, popularly known as Kwam, was nearly hit by a ValueJet aircraft on Wednesday morning at the Abuja Airport. According to Gistreel, witnesses account that the singer was scheduled to board a ValueJet flight from Abuja to Lagos, but was reportedly deboarded by the flight crew after allegedly violating aviation regulations. FAAN, in a statement it put out, said Kwam attempted to carry an unidentified liquid substance on board despite repeated warnings from aviation security personnel and the flight captain. The Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria FAAN stated that in accordance with international aviation security standards, specifically Nigeria's National Civil Aviation Security Program and ICAO Annex 17, liquids exceeding 100 millimeters are not permitted through security screening unless medically necessary and properly declared. In a now viral video circulating on social media, the Fuji icon can be seen confronting ground staff as the aircraft begins to taxi. The footage shows a tense moment where the plane moves dangerously close to Kwam, narrowly avoiding a collision. To this end, the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria FAAN said the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority had on Tuesday night suspended 2 pilots working with the domestic carrier ValueJet for what it described as a serious breach of aviation safety protocols at the airport. In a statement released by NCAA's Director, Public Affairs and Consumer Protection, Michael Achimugu, he said NCAA was notified of the violations by the pilots. According to FAAN, preliminary investigation confirmed that the passenger was scheduled to board the morning flight to Lagos operated by ValueJet airline, flight VK201. FAAN says during the boarding, an airline security officer was said to have asked the musician to step aside for further clarification. However, he allegedly refused and spilled the content of the flask on the officer, which turned out to be alcohol. After confirming that boarding was complete, she instructed the closure of the aircraft door. At this juncture, the passenger moved to the front of the aircraft and refused to leave the area despite repeated requests. He was ultimately escorted away by AFSEC crime unit for further investigation, after which he was released. Ghanaian dancehall artist Shatta Wale has had his yellow 2019 Lamborghini Urus seized following a raid carried out by Ghana's Economic and Organized Crime Office (EOCO) and the United States of America's FBI. During a live TikTok session on Tuesday evening, August 5, 2025, shortly after EOCO released a statement signed by its acting director, Raymond Archer, the musician expressed his displeasure with the security agency's actions and insisted he had done nothing wrong. Shatta Wale, whose real name is Charles Ni Arma Mensah, claimed he purchased the vehicle for $150,000 and was unsure that it had any links to criminal activities in the United States. After this whole thing, Raymond Archer, I go leave the car for you people. Don't come to my house. Make nobody say they invite me. That be why I buy new Lamborghini, he declared, visibly emotional during the live stream. Moments later, he went on to share a more reflective message, suggesting that material possessions like luxury cars hold little value in the grand scheme of things. We all go die and leave all these things, he said, adding that buying another Lamborghini was a way to show that this was just a car. That yellow Lamborghini, I no even want am. Car sef where we dey talk about am like that. Before you go drive, then something go happen. Take am, make them take am go America, go through am. Cause I no need am, I no even want am. That be why I buy new one. Shortly after the live stream, Shatta Wale faced further criticisms online when he posted a video on X showcasing what he described as a brand new Lamborghini. However, the post stirred controversy, with one fan accusing him of repainting his old yellow Lamborghini purple, attempting to pass it off as a new purchase. Despite the backlash, Shatta Wale has maintained that the purple Lamborghini is indeed new, using the moment to silence his critics and doubling down on his assertion that money isn't everything. China China has reported over 7,000 cases of the Chikungunya virus, which broke out in July 2025, primarily in the Guangdong province. The city of Foshan is the hardest hit, where patients are being hospitalized and required to stay under mosquito nets to prevent further transmission. Only patients who have tested negative to the virus will subsequently be released. Meanwhile, authorities have taken measures to curb the spread of the virus. In Guangdong province, residents are urged to remove stagnant waters from their homes to prevent mosquitoes breeding, while travelers from Foshan City are required to undergo a 14-day quarantine. According to reports, over 240,000 cases and 9 deaths have been reported in 16 countries. Actress Kelley, known for her role as Addie in The Walking Dead, has died at the age of 33. Her family confirmed she passed away peacefully on August 2 with her mother and aunt by her side. Kelley's sister, Catherine, shared the news on Instagram, describing her as a bright, fervent light and noting that Kelley had been battling a rare and aggressive form of cancer called diffuse midline glioma. According to E! News, before her passing, Kelley had documented her health journey, including losing the use of her legs and using a walker and a wheelchair. Despite the challenges, she remained active, sharing milestones while walking stairs with support and continuing work on her latest movie, Universal. A memorial service will be held in her home in Ohio on August 16. And talking sports, former Napoli sporting director Pierpaolo Marino has criticized Super Eagles winger and reigning African Player of the Year Ademola Lookman, accusing him of showing ingratitude to Atalanta amid the latest transfer drama. Lookman is reportedly upset with Atalanta for rejecting Inter Milan's recent offer, with the Nigerian star eager to make a switch this summer. Speaking to RAI2, Marino defended Atalanta's stance and called for Lookman to show more respect to the club that helped him elevate his career instead of going on strike and refusing to train with the team. "I know the Pesasi family very well, especially Antonio. He's a man of his words. He has never betrayed it, whether in small or major matter," Marino said. Atalanta's position is clear. Lookman could be sold for more than 50 million euros, but only to a club abroad, not within Italy. Marino explained that Atalanta is simply trying to avoid strengthening a direct Serie A rival. "The objective is obvious, not to strengthen a competitor," he said. Lookman's behavior reflects a familiar trend we see with foreign players who are developed and valued in Italy only to later act with complete ingratitude. Marino concluded by suggesting that clubs and players need to revisit contract terms to prevent similar situations in the future. Besiktas have completed a €9.5 million transfer for Nigerian international Wilfred Ndidi from Leicester City, with the midfielder to undergo his medical in Istanbul on Thursday, August 7. The deal, reported by Sky Germany's Florian Plettenberg, was finalized following mutual agreements between Ndidi and Leicester. The 28-year-old defensive midfielder has signed a 3-year contract with the Turkish giants, including an option for a 4th year. Ndidi leaves Leicester after 8 seasons, having joined from Belgium side Genk in January 2017. He made a total of 303 appearances for the Foxes, scoring 12 goals and playing a key role in their 2021 FA Cup triumph. Despite interest from Real Betis, Valencia and Everton, Ndidi chose Besiktas, attracted by the club's ambition under manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. The Turkish side is aiming to challenge for Super League title, and Ndidi is expected to bring the much-needed experience and solidity to their midfield. And that's it on Wakaati Entertainment. See you next time.